subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
How you guys doing? I'm nervous. I'm excited. What's up, y'all? One second, guys. 1 second. Okay, so I don't take lightly the call. Sorry, guys, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous, guys. I've been waiting for this moment this whole life, my whole life. I need patience over here. Patience, where are you, girl? I need patience over here. Hold on. How you guys doing tonight? How you guys doing tonight? Are we ready to make history? Are we ready to make history? Are we ready to change these 4 years? No. Are we ready to change the next 8 years? Because we're going to make sure we have Kamala Harris in office for 8 years. Thank you. All right. Vice President Kamala Harris, thank you for having me. I do not take lightly the call to show up, the call to speak up, the call to deliver a message that's been on my heart for a hot minute now. Now, I took my time writing this speech, so I'm gonna make sure I deliver it right. Because I got something I've been wanting to say for a long time. I've been saying it on Twitter, on my Instagram, and I'm ready to tell it to you now. Y'all ready to listen? All right, now. All right. Just like Kamala Harris, I too have been the underdog. I've been underestimated. My success belittled and discredited. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. Women have to work 10 times harder, perform 10 times better, and still people question us how we got to the top.
Let's get it cracking. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what it is right now. Y'all know who I am and y'all know what I do. I get late night tap-ins popping off, ladies and gentlemen. So while you guys are coming on in here, let me start recording. All right, man, what's up? Everybody pop on in this room. Let's get it in for the late night tap-in, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? I'm here. I see Brooke. I see my good sister Brooke. I see MM Consultant Solutions. I see Joe. I see Eclipse. Oh, I see the regulars. I see Rhonda, the regular. Shout out to all the regulars in the room. Y'all come on in and let's talk some good talk tonight. Let everybody know that I am live. Give me a nice retweet, ladies and gentlemen, and let everybody know that Tariq Nasheed is in the building. And by the way, the playbacks, you can hear the playbacks because we edit them nicely and succinctly, and we edit them in a way that's easy to digest. You can listen to the edited playbacks on my YouTube channel, which is Tariq Radio. Everybody subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you can get the daily dose of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys had a great week so far, man. I hope you guys are having a prosperous week, and I hope you have a prosperous weekend. A lot we're going to get into. We're going to take some calls from the family in a minute. Oh, man, it's going down the line. We got a few days to the big election. You got Trump and Kamala. out here stomping in these battleground states very heavy. They were in Wisconsin. Kamala had her rally and a lot of performances, the regular old coochie popping, a lot of coochie popping going on. They had um Glorilla perform. They had what's that other girl? Was that girl Flo Millie? I saw another sister perform. Was that Flo Millie performing? Thumbs up or thumbs down? What's up, Nikki the God? I see you, dear. If I'm not mistaken, there was another sister, little chocolate sister performing. I want to say that was the Flo Millie girl. If I'm right, give me a thumbs up. If I'm incorrect, give me a thumbs down. I think MC Light performed too early on in the night. Um, but then Kamala brought out Cardi B. That was the big thing. She brought out Cardi B. So Cardi really couldn't. I don't know if there was a teleprompter. She couldn't see what was going on the teleprompter. Cardi was kind of standing out there for a few minutes, asking for her assistant to come bring the phone. And then the assistant brought the phone, and Cardi had to read her speech from her phone. And oh my goodness, I want your opinion on that, family, before I give mine. Lord, let me get your opinion on that before I give mine. Yo, I love Bussy. Will you stop, dude? I don't want to block you. You don't be wanting nothing, man, and nobody wants to hear your corny trolling, dude. Stop making all them gestures before I block you. All right, let's get Pinky in here. Let me get Pinky in here. Then I get on code. Pinky, what's up, beloved?
Tariq, what's good with you, bro?
Okay, on code hopped in. I asked for Pinky, but what's up on code?
Hey, I can drop down. I can wait.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I
You're
can.
here, you're here. Go ahead, brother. You're
Oh,
here.
nah. I seen Cardi B, man. Bro, it's a joke at this point, man. I guess that's just a last ditch effort for the
Yeah.
Democrats got. So Tuesday, I guess Cardi B and all them other girls, they finna get ready to blame the lineage for Kamala Felon.
Oh yeah, my man.
But
Thank you so much.
but
Pinky, go ahead, beloved.
Yes. I wanted to ask you, did you know that there was a Jewish person that was head of the um, Black Caucus? And that most of I was following Candace and Judge Joe Brown, and they were bringing out the fact that um, the head or the chairman of the Black Caucus, he's a chairman, but he's Jewish,
Okay.
and that most of the individuals on the National Black Caucus, that they are involved with or united with the LGBT caucus.
Oh
So
yeah,
they are not trying to give reparations for foundational Black Americans, which I am,
yeah.
because they have other alternatives or other agendas,
Oh
and
yeah,
that the Emmett.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, we've been saying that. Sister, we know that. We know that the Black Caucus is basically the immigrant caucus. It's the LGBT caucus. Yeah, we know that. We've been telling people that for years. That's not really news to us. Yeah, many of them at the Congressional Black Caucus, that many of them are immigrants. Or they come from immigrant backgrounds. This is why they stump for immigrant issues. They don't really do anything. But we know that. This is not new. We've been saying this all along. Let me get on Resurrect Minds in here. Go ahead, Resurrect Minds. Resurrect, come on, man. Hop on in, brother.
Hey, thank you for having me up, Tariq. My bad. I had it muted.
Go
Can you
ahead.
hear me? Hey, thanks for having me up. Hey, man, I think this is going to be a hallmark election because I think this is going to be the first time that we see that the celebrities are not going to have any impact on FBA people.
Yeah,
And the Democrat Party is going to really see that also.
yeah. This is going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Broderick,
Yes, sir. I'm here.
boy,
Uh,
Broderick. What kind of phone is that, brother?
that's the phone to be received,
Brother,
you want,
and are you
uh,
run
I-
right now, brother? What kind of phone is that?
iPhone.
That's not an iPhone, bro.
Hold on. Let me turn my,
Bro, you are a trap phone. That's the most horrible phone I've ever heard, brother.
can you hear me now?
Better. What did you have on a Wish app headphone set or something?
No, no, sir.
Okay, much better.
My question is today though. I've been listening. Um, like all this, all these people bringing in, all these Democrats bringing in all these people for the horn in for they policies and all this stuff right here. It ain't have nothing to do with anything right now.
Hmm.
And my question is to you is what do you think how it's gonna harness because I don't vote myself. I'm independent myself. I don't vote. I
Okay,
don't vote because I don't think either party
okay,
either
brother.
deserves any.
Damn, brother, I'm trying to rock with you. It's taking you forever. I don't have that kind of patience, brother. Listen, y'all better get to the damn point. Y'all better flesh your thoughts out and get to the point, brother. I'm not gonna sit here and wait 5, 6 minutes for you to ask a simple question. You're gonna ask the question, just go ahead and spit it out. No, you know, I don't know what people are going through, but damn it, when you call here, you better go through some quickness. You better get it out. Spit it out, man. Y'all spit it out. All right? Come on now. That's why I be on here for 4 or 5 hours. People call up here, it take them forever to get just a simple question out. You're losing your thoughts. You're all over the place. Oh, I don't like to vote, but what I feel is that sometimes, and I want your opinion on it. See, what I wants to ask you is this, because earlier I was eating a fish sandwich and I was thinking, and the little fish got caught in my throat. I had to eat some light bread, and then I had got to thinking. I mean, that you're just losing your train of thought. God damn, man, just get to the point. Just ask me the question. I don't want to hear all that other stuff. Just ask the question. All right, that's the rules, ladies and gentlemen. You call up, ask the question. Let's get to the point. Stanky Stacy, I'll get you in a minute, dear. Stanky Stacy, I'll get you in a minute. Let's get Tesfaye, Mr. Tesfaye. Tesfaye, hop in, sir. Tesfaye or Tesfaye. All right. Unmute your mic, sir. If you can unmute your mic, that would be great. All right, y'all killing the flow. I got to get Stanky Stacy up. Stanky Stacy, can you watch?
Hello,
Okay, hold on. Tesfaye, what's up, man?
how are you, sir?
I'm good, Tesfaye. How are
Yeah. You know, I've been following this election from the very start, from the very beginning, and I'm a registered Democrat. I've been electing a Democratic president for the last couple of years, for the last 20 years. And right now, I am wholeheartedly support Kamala Harris because
why,
uh,
why, brother, why are you whispering and why are you out of breath? Are you sneaking a camel across the border? What are you doing?
am I whispering or
Yeah,
am I muttling?
yeah, I don't know. Okay, okay.
How about now?
Okay, I'll just get you later. God, I mean, y'all getting on my nerves right now, man. What is this? What's going on, man? Why is he whispering? What is he doing? And what is he saying? I don't even know what he's saying. Okay, maybe I got the calls coming in too early. It's just all over the place. What the hell was he talking about? Yes, I am going to vote Democrat. Yes, I vote and I'm gonna Kamala. Yes, that Medicaid. I'm gonna vote for Medicaid. I'm going to vote and I'm going to go to the Chipotle, get a burrito bowl. Yes. What are you talking about? Why are you talking like that? What are you talking about? Is everybody smoking some new narcotic that I don't know about? What the hell? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. My bad. My phone was on mute. Anyway, I was walking a camel, and me and the camel are going to vote. We're going to vote for Cornel West. Okay, damn. All right, let me just give my opinion because yeah, people all over the place tonight. But listen, Cardi B, they brought her out of at Kamala's rally. Cardi B, Cardi B, Cardi B. To me, it was a bad look. Cardi B is out there, poor thing. And Cardi B is an entertainer. The Democrats are desperate. They're wheeling out a bunch of entertainers who cannot really articulate any political point succinctly at all because that's not their lane. It's a bad look when they're trying to wheel these entertainers out to speak. It's just not hidden. Even when our good sister Beyonce, I love Beyonce to life, but Beyonce didn't really say anything profound. I'm a mother. Okay, all right. I mean, I love Beyonce, but and just like the audience, they didn't want to hear a 4-minute speech. They want you to get out there and sing Survivor. You dig? We don't want to hear 4-minute speech. We want to hear you sing Drunken Love. You dig? And then they're bringing out these rappers. They're bringing out Cardi B, and that's a horrible look because Cardi B could not articulate herself. She was trying to read, and poor thing was sounding almost illiterate. That wasn't a good look. That didn't hit like they thought it was going to hit. They're trying to galvanize a certain base, and that didn't work. That kind of backfired. And that was a bad look. And let me explain to you guys some of the reasons why that was a bad look. Number one, man, what it does, Cardi B going out there inarticulate and unprepared and babbling and uh Donald Trump has said you know what that reinforces stereotypes. I don't want that out there because they don't chop that up as um ratchet Latino culture. When she's up there, you know, sounding illiterate and all that, they try to associate that with blackness. See, I don't want none of that stuff representing us. You understand? So yeah, her going up there and just that whole thing, the coochie popping and all of that. I'm tired of them, the DNC, reinforcing these weird stereotypes. I don't like that. You understand? And also another thing, man, it alienates a lot of the real demographics of the voters. See, they're thinking that this is appealing to black voters, but in reality, it's somewhat patronizing. A lot of us feel patronized by that. It feels condescending to bring these people out to do all of these ratchet gestures. Many of us are just offended by it. It's like, okay, you got these inarticulate people babbling and mumbling. Okay, this is what you think is going to appeal to us? You understand everything about Kamala Harris's blackness appeal. It's stereotypical. I make greens, okay? I make the best greens. I'm serious. Okay, that's not what. Okay, even the way you talk about your greens, that ain't what we do. But that's not the totality of our culture. You understand? Another reason why this was a horrible look for the campaign, it does a lot of damage to the campaign's credibility Because the thing is, Cardi B, they bring her out here. This is their grand finale to bring her out. This is their big endorsement, and she's up there flopping left and right, can articulate herself, stumbling over her words, um, not able to think on her feet. And this whole unpreparedness, this represents their damn campaign. And this is going to represent Kamala Harris's um, tenure as president if she's elected. Is this type of unpreparedness? Is this what we have to look forward to? This type of unprofessionalism? You understand? That's just not a good look. That's a reflection of your campaign. And the main reason why this was a bad look, number one, it basically it's another distraction from the core campaign message. The messaging is that Kamala really has no thorough policies that's energizing anybody. She doesn't really have any policies that's going to energize the black base. We are the base of the Democrats. So they need us to be energized and the young black voters to be energized. And they don't know how to reach out to the young black voters. They think, okay, let's just throw a bunch of ratchetness out here. Let's get a bunch of the rappers and the entertainers. This is what these Negroes like, and they'll come out and support us. And that's just not hitting like they think it is. It's just not hitting. Because there are a lot of young people and a lot of middle-aged and older people who are into the policies now. A significant number of people are saying, hey, what's the policy and what's in it for us? A significant number of young black voters are asking the same thing. Shout out to our young folks out here. Shout out to the kids. They're not falling for the okie doke. We got a lot of youngsters in here. Um, right here in the room tonight or today, whenever you're listening to this, all of the 18 to 35-year-olds in the room, raise your hand. Let me see how many of you in here. All of the 18 to 35-year-olds in the room, can you raise your hand? Let me see where you are. Let me see who's in the room. Let me see who's in here. If you're 18 to 35, Trenton, you are not no 18 to 35. Brother, you look like Samuel Jackson in your profile. You're not 18 to 35. Don't lie about your age now. It's okay. Carmen, there you go. What's up, Carmen? Shout out to Carmen. All the 18 to 35s. But yeah, it is not a good look. A lot of the young people are saying what we're saying. They're like, hey, man, we're going to have to get some policies out here. They're saying we need them to come through with something. Yeah, we can see ratchetness anytime. See, that ain't really hitting with the young crowd because the young crowd gets ratchetness on Instagram and TikTok all the time. So yeah, they're not really impressed by that. They're not impressed by the Glorillas and Cardi running out there. That's not really hitting like they think is going to hit. The young black voters are like, okay, yeah, we see them all the time. Now, what's the policies? What's in it for us? What are we going to get for voting for you? And all of these smoke screens, people are just not going for it. Carmen, hop on, dear.
So I just wanted to say, it's like, I don't really care that celebrities are endorsing politicians, but it's like, with her, it's so forced, to be honest. Like, you can tell that this is that they don't really, have any other options.
Right.
That's all I wanted to say.
Carmen, how old are you, dear?
18.
There you go. You in Atlanta?
Yeah,
Well, shout out to Atlanta. Much respect to you, Carmen. 11.
thank you.
All right. Yeah, listen, yeah, our young folks, man, our kids are listening. They want real answers. They're not impressed by that. Yeah, you can see Cardi B on TikTok. You can see Cardi B on Instagram. You can see Glorilla anytime. It's like, okay, what's the policies? That's not going to make them energized to go out and vote. Let's get Stanky Stacy in the building. And Stanky Stacy, just watch your mouth. That's all I ask. You can say what you need to say. Just watch your mouth and don't get into drunk babbling.
Okay, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. I don't know what's going on. I think I have it. Look, don't fucking start your shit because I am
I,
doing bad already. Okay, there it is. I
okay.
had you on Bluetooth. Can you hear me?
Yeah, watch your mouth. Stacy, can you watch your mouth? Can you just not? We got young folks in here.
You want to laugh and shit. That's okay. I had it on Bluetooth. I had my speaker on.
Got it. But I just want you to watch your mouth, watch your language. Right?
Okay, I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. I'm sorry, Daddy.
No, no, don't.
Anyways, let me tell you something. Why are you so on like down on me? I'm on the same page as you. I was so fucking ignorant. Okay, can I say cuss words or
Lord,
no?
no, you can't. You can't control yourself.
I was so freaking against Republicans so hard. I had a photo in front of the Trump Towers with my middle finger up, like, you know what, you, and there were police behind me and everything. So, long story short, I'm going to try to make it a long story short. I was breeding puppies. This woman came and adopted one of my puppies, and we became best friends. We are totally opposite. She's like a Midwestern older white lady, and we became best friends. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I never researched the other side, never, because the government has put into our heads that as a black person, you have to vote Democrat. You have to. It's like if you don't, and then we all like believe that belief, and then we instill it into each other, right? And if you
Right.
don't, then exactly. Okay, so we are on some kind of the same page. But yeah, when first of all, when Barack Obama, I will never take that back though. I went to go vote him in because it was the first black president. I don't.
Now you just babbling. But thank you, Stacy. Stacy loses her. Boy, she'll lose that train of thought so fast. Let's get Destiny in real quick. Destiny.
Hey Tariq, how are you tonight?
Hey, Destiny. What city you in, dear?
I'm in South Carolina, so
How old are you,
not,
Stacy? I mean, Destiny. How old are you, dear?
I just turned 30. Me and my husband just straight up we're Trump supporters to be honest, but more so policy, not really because um not really because of the characteristics of the person, but more so because like where we are, we're kind of advanced where we are, so we kind of understand like what he can provide. We can maybe relate a little bit more to, especially our kids. We have children, so we're not just looking out for how we vote for us, but more so for them. But the whole thing about Kamala, it's me and my husband were talking, and we were just like, it's not even that she has celebrities or people who have a really big name. It's more so the degeneracy behind it. And it's basically that she could get anybody like a Condoleezza Rice, anybody else, but she chooses to literally pick people who make black culture look like a shit show. And we wonder why we have this representation. And like you would say, we wonder why we get targeted by the police and why we get targeted by other groups of people or why we don't get things first. But then we're like, yeah, Cardi B. But then it's like you said, is that helping us tomorrow? Like, is it entertainment or is it like fortifying what tomorrow looks like for us? So yeah, we're just
Thank you.
not even with that. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, somebody ought to mute your mic, please, 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 please mute your mic, folks. I saw Sexy Red has now endorsed Kamala, and Sexy Red put up a picture with her bent over with like a Kamala sticker or I voted sticker, talking about, yeah, I'm supporting Kamala. Can't nobody tell me what to do with my coochie. Yeah, okay. Just performative degeneracy. And what the okay, this is what the Democrats, this is the Democrats. This is what they promote. We're tired of it. A lot of us are tired. We're tired of the degeneracy that the Democrats promote being the representation of black culture. We're just tired of it. We're tired of it. And a significant number of us were becoming more politically sophisticated. Let's get what's your name? Jay the Goon.
Yeah, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, man.
Pretty good, pretty good.
What's on your mind, sir?
I just wanted to. Yeah, I'm 25. I know you wanted to get the opinions of more so the younger folks, and I just, I'm a military vet. I spoke with you before and everything. I'm a FBA. I'm out here in Bakersfield, California, and just I see the judge see the same old that they keep on playing. I think they had a Glorilla out there, out there dancing. I think Jennifer Lopez came out and endorsed Kamala Harris, and it's just crazy. Same old that they're doing. But yeah, that's all.
Okay, there you go, my man. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Okay, let's get Miss Brittany in the place. Brittany, Miss Brittany.
Hey, Tariq, how you doing tonight?
Hey, beloved, how you doing, Brittany?
Yeah, I'm 34.
Okay.
Um, so I was looking at the DMC today with the girl Gorilla, and it was just disgusting. It's like the Democrats, they just don't know what to do at this point
They
because
really don't. Yeah.
it's all over the place. Like I think Kamala is so afraid to the point that she's losing control. Because I was just watching a couple of your videos from yesterday, one of the Kamala supporters, and he was crashing out real bad. Like everybody's just on, they just doing real bad. The numbers are going down. Like Kamala's doing bad in the polls as I've been watching. So
Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
yeah,
I, I s-
okay.
I saw a video where they were talking about some of the private polls, and the Democrats and the Republicans are saying that Kamala's numbers ain't really looking like they're supposed to look. They were like, "Hey, ignore what the mainstream media polls are saying. That's whatever." But some of those internal pollings, it's like, "Hey, man, Kamala ain't doing what they think she's gonna do," and I can understand why. And also, who was that? Was it somebody? They're talking about dispatching the military, or the National Guard around the country. So when the elections come in, just in case some post-election riots pop off, this is going to be a very interesting week, ladies and gentlemen. They're getting prepared because some people are thinking, okay, what if some monkey business goes on with the polling? Because there's already some funny style stuff going on with some of these ballots. So they're getting prepared just in case people start really crashing out on either side. Because we're seeing some of the K Hive, because people are thinking, okay, some of the right wingers might crash out. But these K Hivers, man, I'm a little concerned because Kamala's numbers are not where they think they're going. Those numbers are not really popping. And the K Hivers, they're very hostile. So, family, you got to watch out. There's going to be Tuesday. If Kamala loses, there's going to be a army of big, moist, sassy niggas running around here choosing violence. So I'm going to say, everybody, you better hide your kids, hide your wife, and be careful out here in these streets, especially in places that have moist gangs like Atlanta and DC. DC is really bad with the moist gangs. They got moist thugs out there that's really with the business. Y'all better be careful out here. Okay, hold on. There's my dogs over here fighting over a bone. If they don't sit their asses down like they two fucking pit bulls, sit your asses down. Sorry, Wimpy. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if y'all can hear my dogs in the back. Little ass fucking dogs trying to fight. All right. And neither one of them will bust a grape if a burglar come up in here. All right. Let me get some more calls in here. Let me get some more calls. Jersey J. What's up, Jersey J?
Tariq Radio. I
Mm,
should subscribe.
there you go.
Love the intro, by the way.
Kill them
So I
both.
had no idea that your name was pronounced Tariq. I thought it was Tariq.
Yeah, either way, man. I don't. Yeah, people pronounce it different ways. I don't trip. I'm like, no, I'm not like the Moist K Hive. It's not Kamala. It's Kamala. I don't do all. If it's, hey, call me what Tariq, whatever. What's on your mind, Jay?
But I definitely call up to let you know that you should definitely do the next documentary on Dr. Frances Cress Welsing because I'm the biggest fan of her. So I just wanted you to do the next documentary on her.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I might do that. You know what? And thank you, bro. Speaking of that, man, I'm kind of thinking because it's kind of I'm having a dilemma about what the next documentary is going to be. It's three things. A Buck Breaking 2 would be huge. The sequel to Buck Breaking. That's one. The documentary about Dr. Welsing, that would be fly. But family, you know what would even be flyer than that? A new damn Hidden Colors film. Because now we're starting to see that people are rewriting our damn history with that John Leguizamo nonsense, where the Latinos are trying to impose themselves on our culture. So, man, it might be time for a new damn Hidden Colors. We haven't done a Hidden Colors in like 6 years. Well, no, 5 years, 5 years, not six. It might be time for that. So, y'all let me know. Which one of those should we knock out? Should we do a new Buck Breaking? Should we knock out the Dr. Welsing film? Or should we just crank out a new Hidden Colors joint? Get a whole crop of folks in that. Get Dr. Kaba, James Small, and get some of the regulars, and then get some of the new folks in here. Get Wani in it. Get Professor Allen in the new Hidden Colors. Get our brother Afro Elite in the new Hidden Colors. Get Nikki the God in the new Hidden Colors. You understand? Get the new fresh folks in it. And that might get brother Robbie Blue. He's another thorough brother. Brother Robbie Blue is thorough with the history. Yeah. Y'all throw some ideas at me, man. Y'all let me know which way we should go with it. Y'all let me know which way we should go. Because man, I gotta on my Sunday show, I think I'm gonna break down some more of that John Leguizamo nonsense. Yeah, because y'all remember the guy, the Puerto Rican dude called up the other day talking about that, and they were trying to co-opt our damn history. So yeah, that we got to get this stuff straight. I think it's time to really lock this damn history down and double down on what it is. Let me get my brother Afro Elite in here. Then let me get my sister Juicy. Brother Afro, what's up, sir? Yes, sir. What's going on?
First, I think that's a great idea. I think it's well needed too around this time, a new Hidden Colors series. I definitely think that that's needed.
Yeah,
But I wanted to address the subject of the room. I think that Cardi B coming out there is definitely going to harm the campaign because Cardi B is pregnant
yeah,
and she's out there talking about abortion, which is a weird look. And it comes off as disingenuous and forced. It comes off as she didn't really want to be there. And this is how you know Kamala is not from the culture because our culture, foundational Black Americans, we understand you have to present yourself in a certain way for people to take you serious. We get that from our history and our culture. The fact that she's out here and she has Cardi B talking about abortion while she's pregnant, she's got Megan Thee Stallion twerking on stage and Sexy Red bending over. That's a bad representation and it's a bad reflection of her campaign. Now, she's not getting that because she's trying to appeal to our culture, but our culture separates entertainment from politics. She doesn't get that though because she's not from our culture. Our culture doesn't appreciate politics and then twerking at the same place, and only somebody from outside the culture would think that it does.
absolutely. That's a very good point, man. Thank you so much. Afro brings up a great point. That's somebody who pretends to be black, who thinks, well, this is what black folks like, so I'm going to give that. My brother Afro is absolutely right. Within our culture, we're very big on the correct representation. We don't like ratchet representation. We know that ratchetness exists, but we also understand foundational Black American culture is a spectrum of different dispositions. Yeah, we got the ratchetness, but yeah, we got the riders. We got the people who can articulate themselves. We know that. And we would rather have that act as the representation. See, that's why the civil rights movement in the 1960s was and 50s was so effective because
Do we
we
got audio?
Yeah, who's that? Who's that? That?
Not sure if you can hear me.
Hold on.
Audio's gone out. I'm gonna drop down and come back up.
Okay, Juicy. Okay. Okay, hold on. But yeah, like I said, in the 1960s, ladies and gentlemen, in the 50s, when they were going to have the bus boycotts, they chose Rosa Parks. They were going to have another sister do the bus boycott and kick it off. They knew what they were doing. They knew that they were going to have somebody refuse to give up their seat, and they were going to rally around that in order to get the laws changed. That was planned. They knew how the white supremacists were going to react, and they wanted to make sure they had the right representation. They had another sister who was going to do that bus boycott, who was going to do the bus protest, who was not going to get up out of her seat. It was another sister, but she had got pregnant as a teen, and she was not married. And from what I understand, I think she got pregnant by a white man, if I'm not mistaken. Some of y'all might help me out with that. But our brothers and sisters within Foundational Black American Society who were organizing the civil rights movements, they were like, no, we can't have her be the representative because that would be a stereotype. They already think that we are sexually loose. So we don't want that to be the perception. We want to have a person spearhead this thing, a sister who has a real thorough reputation. So they got Rosa Parks to do it. And her name rings and her name is iconic to this very day because the media couldn't smut her name. The sister who had got pregnant at a young age, the media would have ate that up and that would have backfired on us. That would have given the white society the justification to discriminate. Like, oh, look at them. We're supposed to discriminate against them. These are loose, promiscuous, uncivilized people, which, just because you have a child out of wedlock or whatever, that doesn't make you that. But the perception was very important. They understood what perception was and they wanted the right representation for us. You understand? So, yeah, all of this ratchetness within a political sphere, that's not something that we co sign in our culture. We have people who can get up there and articulate certain things. See, the Democrats, the DNC, and Kamala, her camp, they're trying to act like this grassroots thing ain't working. They're trying to act like the grassroots ain't over here. We're over here, we're loud, we're making noise, and we have a lot of influence. They know what it is. They think that they're gonna get their paid shills to try to um, shout us down and ignore what we're saying and have their own messaging, and that's not working. We're over here on the grassroots. We know how to handle these issues. We know how to articulate these issues in a way that people want to hear. Look, man, it's what time is it? It's pretty early in the morning in some countries right now, wherever, but it looks over 1,000 people in here right now listening in the middle of the night. So that tells you something right there. Solon, what's up, brother?
Hey, how you doing today? Or yeah, today, Tariq.
Yes, indeed. How you doing, brother?
Good. Yeah, I'm very interested. If you do another Hidden Colors DVD, but my question is, how do you see the Hidden History Museum serving as a catalyst for creating our own schools with the curriculum and maybe some books that are culturally relative to Native Black Americans, and also establishing a political action committee that will champion our interests and empowerment of Native Black Americans?
Yeah, good look, man, because it shows that we can get things popping on our own terms. And, we do a lot of great things in the community already. There's an event at the museum tomorrow because we have a lot of people who rent the museum in the neighborhood, in the community, and do events. They're having an event there tomorrow. So it's very important that we have these independent entities where we control, where we fund, and that's why it's very important that everybody contribute to the Hidden History Museum because that encourages other institutions like that. Juicy, hop on, beloved.
Peace and power to you, King Tariq. Shout out to the family in the space. Thanks for letting me come back up. I don't know, the audio went out momentarily. But I wanted to tell you, in regards to the hidden colors, I definitely believe that that should be something that you launch the next version specifically for this new generation.
Yeah.
I came into hidden colors in my early 20s, so I believe that'll be a really good time to bring into that the next version that you do. Hopefully, concentrating on the emancipation and Reconstruction era, because that's what they're trying to restructure or revise as far as our history is concerned. And definitely Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, we look back to the NAACPs and the Ida B. Wells, but then we have our generation's Ida B. Wells. You know what I mean? And I feel like that. I think a documentary specifically on her body of work should be examined, and I definitely trust you to make that happen. So yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yeah, family, give me some ideas. Like if we do a Hidden Color 6, um, give me some of the topics y'all think we should cover in the film. I definitely want to talk about all of the prosperous Black areas that were around the country after emancipation. I want us to know what the hell we were doing out here. We were getting it popping in a lot of places, family. We were getting out of slavery, and a lot of us were becoming millionaires all over the place. I really want our this generation to understand that. I want people to understand the ingenuity of foundational Black Americans, man. This is why they've always had to do things to subjugate us and sabotage us, because man, we were doing something that nobody would do. Come out of slavery. Several of us were coming out of slavery and becoming millionaires all over this country. We were establishing the culture of many cities around this country. Down in Memphis, the person who really got Memphis popping the way it needed to get popped off was Robert Reed Church, his foundational Black American man who was a former slave, like one of the first Black millionaires. That man got the culture of Memphis popping. Miami, our brother Dana Dorsey, I talked about him recently. That was the brother who got Miami popping. He was a millionaire, Black man who's a millionaire. Out of Georgia, went down there. He was a carpenter. And brother knew how to build houses. He was buying little cheap plots of land and building houses on them. Brother became a millionaire, and he helped get Miami popping off. Man, we were foundational Black Americans did some phenomenal ass stuff. You think? We did phenomenal things. We need to know this stuff, especially now when you got the Leguizamos with the PBS organization putting out this propaganda where these people are trying to superimpose themselves on our history. See, we saw the hip hop thing, that was just one part of it. Because even when we were doing microphone check, that whole 50-50 nonsense, that goes beyond hip hop. They're trying to 50-50 every damn thing. You understand what I'm saying? They're trying to do that 50-50 nonsense with everything. So we have to shut that stuff down and tell the truth. LS Elite.
Peace and blessings to the room. Tariq, I've been following you for a long time, probably like since like 2010.
Mm,
Um, in the words of our brother Neely Fuller Jr., I'm still learning. So, at the end of the day, you definitely put me on to a lot of things. Definitely got wind of you with Jason Black. I think it was 7 a.m. You remember that documentary?
oh, oh yeah.
Yeah, that was there. I was definitely had me in tears when I first saw that documentary, and ever since then, that's when I got wind of the hidden colors and all that. But that ISIS papers was very, very, very monumental, just like it was for you. It was the same thing for me as well. My older brother put me on to that, and he was locked up and everything like that. He put me on to that, and ever since then, I was just like, yeah, she's Dr. Creswell's very been monumental to me as well. So that would be like a good Kickstarter. I don't know. I mean, all three is seems like a very good thing to do. I know you probably would have to focus on one, and with all the Black women and Kamala doing all the other stuff, I think the and in reference to all the black women, I think that Dr. Crest found would be very. I think that would be a good one because, would represent good representation for black women would be very, very,
Right.
monumental.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, brother. Yeah, so yeah, that was another thing I was thinking too, as far as the themes in the New Hidden Colors flick. We talk about what was going on after emancipation, talking about some of the wealthiest places, the wealth that we were generating. Also talk about the foundational Black American women and how thorough many of them were. Really put a spotlight on the sisters too. That would be good because we got this thing where they're parading around Kamala Harris as a black woman trying to cosplay on the legacy of our foundational Black American sisters, and we need to show folks what the real FBA sisters was putting down out here. Teach them about the Ida B. Wells. Teach them about Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, um, Coretta, so many other phenomenal sisters, and Dr. Welsing, and so many others. You understand? Grace Fisher. You understand? Well, Grace Wisher. I'm sorry, Grace Wisher. That's the sister who actually was the one who sold the modern flag, the modern American flag. It was Grace Wisher. I said Fisher. It's Wisher, Grace Wisher. So yeah, there's a lot of things we can touch on. Zay, hop on, brother. Mr. Zay, hop on. Unmute your microphone, sir.
Brother Tariq.
What's up, Zay? How are you, sir? All right, come on, Zay. Oh, all right, Zay. I'm trying to
Tariq.
get you on, but it's not happening.
Tariq.
Yes, Zay. What's up, brother?
Double. They hit me with the double move. Man,
I'm
what's
good.
good,
How are you,
man?
sir?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I want to speak on the Kamala and the Democrats, man. The young generation, we is not rocking with them at all. We see the games they playing. They playing in our face. We not going for it, period.
Yes, indeed. Now, how old are you, brother?
I'm
My
32.
man. Yeah, man. A lot of the young folks are waking up, man. They're just not going for all the twerking, coochie popping.
Nah, it's not happening. And you spoke on the Hidden Color series. I seen that series like back in 2015, and it changed my life, man. I think I think you need to rock with that Hidden Color series again, with them trying to take our history out of the
Yeah,
schools.
right.
That'll catapult. And when I seen the Hidden Colors, it was kind of like underground, like with this FBA movement. We getting a lot of recognition, so it's the Hidden Colors with stamp the FBA lineage. You know what I'm saying? So I think that right there, I know for a fact that's gonna take off. It's already done took off, man. And I'm behind you 100%. If I had 100 million, I'd make sure you had a million of it, man. For real, you doing God work, man. Keep doing what you're doing, and I land my plane with
Appreciate you
that,
so
man.
much, brother. Yeah, man. Because a lot of folks have been low key hitting me up, man. Hey, man, we need another Hidden Colors, man. We need another Hidden Color. People have been hitting me up about that because it's been a while. We haven't done one in 5 years. It's been a while. And it's, the series, it still resonates. And, there's a new generation coming up, so they need to know what's happening. And yeah, my man made a good point. They're talking about taking a lot of the history out of the schools. That was one of the reasons why we did it in the first place, because we saw what they were trying to do with the history. So I think it would be a great look, and we could possibly, within the film, if we talk about so many phenomenal black women, tie in Dr. Welsing in that. I think there's a way we can possibly do that. So again, I'm just kicking ideas around. I'm kind of brainstorming, and I need the input from the family too. Y'all throw some more input at me so we can really make this thing pop off. Let's get the great debate. Let's get the great debate.
Hello, Mr. Nasheed. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. What about yourself?
Good, brother. What's going on with you?
I'm doing pretty well. I was wondering about your opinion. Talking to my father, he's a foundational Black American, high-ranking police officer in Detroit, and he always told me that the Republican Party was built by black men in 1834 to combat racism, and we as black people gave up on the Republican Party in the 60s. How do you think about that?
Yeah, the thing is, we've always switched parties, and in neither one of the parties have really looked out for us like that, to be honest. They've never really stomped for us too hard. So I don't really get too deep into giving praises to certain political parties because they all work together, to keep us subjugated. But the Democrats, we're hard on them because we've been very loyal to them. You see, we've been propping up the Democratic Party for the last 60 years. We've been so loyal to the Democrats and all of these policies that help benefit other people, and we've just not benefited from nothing in these policies. It's always some kind of catch-all. We only get something if everybody else gets it, whereas other groups get specific, tangible, and protective needs that benefit them exclusively. And for a person like Kamala Harris to come on out and say the quiet part loud, which was good to me when she said, well, I ain't going to do nothing that's only going to benefit black people. No. All right. That's the quiet part loud because that is the policy of the Democrats. Do stuff for everybody else, but do not do anything that's going to help black people. She slipped up when she said that. She didn't mean to say the quiet part loud. That's why they've been having her try to backpedal from that. She wasn't supposed to say that. She wasn't supposed to say that when she did that interview with the griot. And even the girl she interviewed with came out trying to explain, well, there was some more context to what she had said. In the longer part of the interview, she had said something. I know there's no context. She said what she said. There's no other context. She said what she said. I believe her. We believe her. And that's true. They're not going to do anything that's going to specifically benefit us. And I ain't voting for them. And when you tell me that, all right, now I got a choice. I got a choice to go along with benign neglect or not. As a man who has a family and who tries to be somewhat of an influencer in the community, I'm not going to let the community down by going along with a program or a politician who says she's not going to do anything specifically for my community. I got to be a part of a catch all that everybody else gets, and we have to get the crumbs that trickle down. I ain't going for that at all. Rhonda?
Hey, Tariq, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. How you doing, Rhonda?
I'm great. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. What's on your mind, dear?
Good, good. I just kind of want to just chime in, um, and I think that there's an urgency at this point to make this Hidden Colors documentary film. Surrounding around Reconstruction, as Sister Juicy stated. So I don't know how to post in the jumbotron, but I did put in the comments section an article that I seen today, and it's from the Democratic New Jersey Senate,
Mhm.
and they basically unanimously passed a bill in the Senate requiring schools to teach Latino and Hispanic culture or history. So, as the previous brother stated, while they're removing our history, that really has nothing to do with the building of America, um, they are actually elevating Latino history. And this is definitely, it just looks like a move to erase, our FBA culture and history.
Right.
So I'll just land there, and I just wanted to throw that out there, brother.
Thank you, Bubba. This is what I'm saying, family. There's a whole effort. We took care of the hip hop thing, but I told people even when we were doing microphone check, this erasure is going beyond hip hop. They're trying to go across our own culture, and one of the people they're using the Latinos to do that to help erase all of our culture and to impose themselves on it. So it goes from 50-50 to they created it. Y'all go back and listen to the playback of the Puerto Rican dude who called up. The dude was talking so crazy, a lot of folks thought he was just trolling. He was not trolling. That's what they talk like, family, behind closed doors. Y'all please go back and listen to the playback of me debating the Puerto Rican dude. Because remember, he called up. What did he do before he got hostile? What did he do when he called up initially? He tried to lie and say that he was a foundational Black American. I called him like, no, I hear your accent, brother. No, 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 no. He tried to pretend to be us first. Then when I called him out, he was like, well, technically, Puerto Ricans, we're foundational Black Americans too. You understand? I've heard a couple of them try to pull that off and do this weird, convoluted twist of logic to try to make themselves somehow foundational. They try to go through the Taino Indians, then they try to go through the Spanish themselves. They try to claim that and claim, okay, there were some Spanish people here, so that's them too. So yeah, they're trying their best to weasel their way into the lineage. You understand? We got to clean this stuff up. And that's going to have to be done on a grassroots level, and that's what we're going to have to do. Another Hidden Colors joint. You get a whole new crop of folks and some of the regulars, but yeah, it's time for a new version of that.
Hi, I'm Mateo. Do you want to learn about Hidden Heroes? Hidden Heroes from A to Z is a cool book that tells the stories of amazing Black heroes you might not know about. You'll meet inventors, you'll meet explorers, and leaders who change the world. It's fun, inspiring, and you can learn so much. Get your copy now at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Let's discover our hidden heroes together.